Dear students, let's describe or discuss about hot desert climate as a part or as another type of natural region of the world. Hot desert climate, these are located in latitude of about 21 up to 30 degrees north and south of the equator. You have to remind yourself that we started with equatorial, which started from 0 to 5 north and south of the equator. The second one is tropical, which starts from 6 to 20 degrees north and south of the equator. Is the hot desert, which starts from 21 up to 30 degrees north and south of the equator. Distribution. They are distributed in areas like Kalahari, Namib, Sahara, California, and Atacama. Factor for location of hot desert. There are factors which account for the presence of desert. This factor under two grounds: natural factor and man-made factors. Let's start with the natural factors. For instance, factor that cause for desert to take place in a particular area, which is influenced with the natural factors. One is presence of ocean current. As I told you that ocean current is based or categorized into two parts. That is warm ocean current, example Mozambique, and the cold ocean current, example Benguela. Therefore, cold ocean currents is consists of freezing. Therefore, even the air which is passing through to that area can cause to take dampness, which is no longer to influence for rain to take place, and cause that land must to be dry in nature because it does not influence. But the area of warm ocean current, for instance Mozambique, is just taking some dampness cause for the formation of rain. That's why in Mozambique there is heavy rain and the vegetation is evergreen throughout the year, is like to the equatorial. But due to the cold ocean current, it is impossible to influence rain to take place, and that's why because the rain is not occurring and the cause for the formation of desert. Another factor is presence of mountaineers. As I told you that any highland area, for instance mountainous, if the wind is just rising in one side, for instance windward areas, the wind is rising but does not cross, whereby is just saturating and make condensation in one side to the windward area, and the rain is taking place. But the opposite sides or beyond of windward sides, whereby there is leeward area, does not any rain which occurred, and this place is remaining empty with no any rain, even may cause for the formation of desert. The third factor, which is natural, is the wind divergence zone. Divergence, this is just escaping of wind from one place to another. For instance, most of rain is taking place to the area of convergence. When the wind is escaping or diverging from one to another, where it can cause for the formation of rain, but where it's come from does not cause for formation of any rain because it was just escaping. Therefore, wind divergence is the one of the factor which can cause for desert formation, especially to the area of the divergence, but to the area of convergence can cause for the formation of rain, for instance at the equator. But the area of divergence, example to the desert of Sahara, for instance Hamatan, there is no any rain because it is just escaping from its origination to another areas. Another factor is wind blowing from eastern parts of the desert are cooled or on the way because of long distance can hence lead to the fog instead of rain. Therefore, for instance, the wind is just prolonging or moving at a long distance because have not enough prolonging or forcement or pressure to reach to the destination area. and remain on the way can cause for the formation of fog, whereby there is small particles and cause for the fog formation, ukungu, and the formation of drizzle, and not a cloud formation and the formation a cloud formation and lead for rain. Therefore, when the wind is just prolonging from one place to another at a distance or at a long distance, it will be impossible to influence for rain formation. Instead, will cause for the formation of fogs and thereafter drizzle occurrence. Man influence, deforestation. When you cut up or you cut off vegetation, you will cause for landmass to be with nothing. Example, vegetation is just influencing rain in terms of transpiration. Therefore, wherever you will cut off the vegetation, even the rain will not appear and cause for desert. Overgrazing. When you pass through animals or cattle from one place to another, will destroy vegetation and avoid growing of vegetation and the results for the formation of desert. Another one is the bushfire. When you burn vegetation in certain bush, you are just burning even organism. Example, insects, earthworms, and so on. These are very essential in ecosystem. Therefore, when you burn vegetation, for instance grasses, it will be difficult to grow and you will cause for the formation of desert. Another one is military activities. Military activities, these are bombs which taking place at different areas. Wherever you will be throwing up certain bombs and they drop at a particular area, that area will be distracted and cause for the formation of desert. Especially bombs which is consisting of atomic bombs or bombs which consist of radioactive materials, for instance radon, uranium, sodium, and the material of the same nature. Characteristic of desert. The daily temperature range is range of 24, day temperature about during daytime is 40 degree up to 49 degrees, and the night is 16. Rainfall is very low and rarely exceeds to 250 mm per annum, whereby in equatorial there is 2000 mm per annum, but in this region the rainfall is 250 mm per annum. Therefore, is existing low rainfall. There is little dampness of humidity because of low dampness. Even that's why even the rainfall is low. Cloud formation is low. There is relative high pressure. That's why it's just escaping or just diverging from origination to another destination. Strong winds diverge from this area toward the equatorial region as toward winds. Vegetation. Vegetation found in this region are called tropical desert. Vegetation and mainly are such as thickest or cactus, and you will observe yourself to the structure which I will show you later. These vegetation are characterized by having some adaptation features to enable them to survive in that environment. The features of this climatic region, they are deciduous. Vegetation of this area are deciduous, yani inapukutika, especially during the summer period. They are succulent. Succulent, these are some vegetation which can save water so as to be used during the dry season. Example, cactus. They have long taproots so as to trap underground water or to fetch water during summer period. They are scattered to reduce competition nutrients. Therefore, vegetation of this area or of this hot desert are far away to each other. So as to reduce competition among the vegetation. to avoid the competition of such nutrients. 5. They produce seeds which lie dormant. Lie dormant, these are a kind of seeds which can exist for a long period of time without to be distracted. They have thin leaves to reduce transpiration. Example, vegetation of this climatic are thin in leaves so as to avoid transpiration. The leaves of this natural region is slightly different from the vegetation of equatorial, because in equatorial it consists of large leaves, because then it's just dropping throughout the year. They are halomorphic. They can survive in saline soil. Halomorphic, this is the plant which can survive or can live in saline or in salt areas. Some trees have thorn leaves to protect from enemies. Okay, most of vegetation which can be found in hot desert have a thorn, in amoeba, iusudi ng'ombe, mnyama kama twiga, zebra akitaka kuyuma lazima achomwe. Ina defense, is just a defense mechanism so as to be distracted, because wherever will be distracted, it will take a long time to recover it.